In search of peace and tranquility, Andrew left behind the bustling big city to become the guardian of a remote forest reserve. However, what appeared to be a serene refuge turned into a nightmare when he discovered dark secrets hidden in the depths of the forest. Secret cults, macabre rituals, and supernatural forces awaited to terrorize him. Get ready for a horror story that will take you to a world of mystery and horror where serenity transforms into darkness. At the top of a glass building in the bustling big city, Andrew spent his days in a stressful and impersonal routine. Tired of the hustle and bustle of city life, he dreamed of exchanging it for the tranquility of a countryside home, far away from the noise and pressure. His wish seemed to come true when he received a job offer as the guardian of a remote forest reserve. He didn't hesitate to accept it. The reserve was an apparently untouched paradise where nature reigned supreme during the day. Andrew found his residence in a small wooden house surrounded by majestic trees and the songs of birds. At first glance, everything seemed perfect. However, at night, the forest revealed its darkest secrets. As stars dotted the night sky, Andrew began to notice strange movements in the dark woods. Unsettling noises echoed in the distance, breaking the silence of the night. He decided to investigate, armed with a flashlight and a sense of curiosity mixed with fear. As he ventured deeper into the forest, the sounds intensified. He soon realized he was approaching an isolated part of the reserve. There, deep in the forest, Andrew witnessed something he had never imagined. A group of people dressed in black robes and hoods gathered around a clearing. A bonfire crackled in the center, casting an eerie light on the cultists. They performed strange rituals and whispered words in an ancient language. The cultists appeared to worship a hooded figure positioned in the center of the circle. The figure was motionless like a statue, and its face was shrouded in hooded shadows. Andrew was terrified and confused, not understanding what he was witnessing. He knew he was in dangerous territory, so he silently retreated, returning to the safety of his home. The next morning, he tried to tell his fellow guardians about what he had seen, but no one seemed to believe him. They reassured him, saying it was probably just a group of young people playing a prank. But Andrew knew what he had witnessed was real. At night, he returned to the clearing, but everything was quiet. He began to question his sanity and believed he might have overinterpreted what he saw. Days passed and everything seemed peaceful. One night, the cultists reappeared and Andrew knew he wasn't crazy. He found himself in a dilemma. Should he confront the cultists and risk his safety, or should he remain silent and avoid trouble? The forest, once a refuge of tranquility, had become a place of hidden secrets and unknown threats. Disturbed by the visions of the cultists in the forest, Andrew decided he needed to reveal the truth and confront the hidden secrets of the reserve. He spent several nights observing the rituals, taking notes of every detail and recording videos as evidence of his discovery. One day, he gathered the courage to report the cultists to the local authorities. The police conducted an investigation, and based on Andrew's evidence, they raided the clearing in the heart of the forest. What they found there was more disturbing than anyone could imagine. The cultists, realizing the presence of the police, went insane. They turned against each other, revealing macabre rituals and horrendous secrets. The cult's leader, the hooded figure, revealed his face, and to everyone's astonishment, he was the mayor of the city. The cultists had made a pact with ancient supernatural forces in exchange for power and wealth. They were responsible for mysterious disappearances and human sacrifices in the reserve. The shocking discovery led to the cultists' arrest and exposed the cult to society. The forest reserve returned to being a place of tranquility, and Andrew felt he had fulfilled his mission. However, at night, while Andrew lay in his bed, he heard dark whispers coming from the shadows in his room. An ancient, whispering voice warned him that the evil was not yet defeated and the supernatural forces unleashed by the cultists were still at large. He realized that by revealing the hidden secrets of the reserve, he had unleashed something even more terrible. Darkness now surrounded him, and the nightmare was far from over. Andrew was condemned to face the horrors that the supernatural forces could unleash, and his quest for tranquility in the forest had turned into an endless torment.